All right. This is an update so everybody's on the same page. I am Dred Scott. And what I was doing and what I'm continuing to do is show you that blacks have no rights in America, which white America has to respect. All right. This is chess. All right. Got white America, got black America. Right now I got you in check. Ain't nothing that you can do to stop what I'm doing to you. You're ready to out all the snakes in the grass and show everybody what's going on. Real simple. While y'all was playing checkers, we was playing chess. And right now, me and Tommy the Turd, we playing dominoes. Alright? I'm gonna give you a lesson. That casino gambling, when y'all put the casinos here and y'all took the money from the schools, well, I've been knowing about y'all's stealing and money laundering and things for a long time. So on February the 2nd, 2011, at 8:53 a.m., I went to the state's attorney's office and I blew the whistle on you. 5 days later, you locked me up for blowing the whistle on the corruption in the court. The state's attorney participated in the cover-up. The state's attorney participated in this. That's Greg Bernstein, Commissioner Belfield, Governor O'Malley, Scott Schellenberger, Chief Johnson, Frank Conway, the Baltimore City Solicitor, Stephanie Rawlins Blake, all participated in this. Because like I said, I turned myself in. And this is timed and dated and documented. Reading that? Official proceedings includes criminal trial and hearing. All right? Victim. I was the victim because you sent police officers up in my house. You sent police officers up in my house without a search warrant, and they put guns to my head. That was in October of 2010, after WJZ and them had that debate with Ehrlich and O'Malley debate. You came up in my house. I filed a Internal Affairs Department complaint. Also contacted the FBI. It was a movie and a documentary. I'm a cook. I'm a chef. I've been in your house. 85% of the richest people in the state know me. I cook for you. I work for you. I work for David Irwin. He sits on the board to elect the Supreme Court judges. I work right across the street from Judge Janae. I cook for you. I work for you. And all I did is made a movie about the prison industry. It's a shorty documentary. And it's about the prison industry. Right there. Governor O'Malley. Timed and dated. Like I say, when y'all was playing chess and y'all caught up, you was already in checkmate. President Obama, Governor Hogan, because I went city, county, state, and federal levels to accomplish my goal. To show you that blacks have no rights in white America, which white America has to respect. So you have to make them respect you. You feel me? And this is how I'm going to make you respect me. It's in the court. I am Dred Scott. See that case? I'm going to go to it real slow for you, for the slow people. This is for the lawyers and the judges, because this property that was taken named judges, lawyers, and politicians that were participating in mass incarceration under the 13th Amendment. There was legalized slavery. There were human traffickers. And Scott Schellenberger was doing it through prosecutorial discretion and using his position of power. He abused that right. Numbers don't lie. Department of Justice already gave you the numbers. I just gave you the story. I was the lab rat. And all this material is in there. All right? You reading that? You can go to the custodial records and get this. This is court records, court documented. All right? The entire contents of the defendant's truck, a 1999 Chevy Suburban. Dog, that means everything that was in it. I had 13 storyboards. I had a computer. I had a camera. I had videotapes. I had legal mail. I had jailhouse diaries from 1986. I had jailhouse diary from 2008. And I had a daily diary of everything I was doing. You feel me? Everything I was doing. In the state of Maryland, the clerk of the court, this is a body attachment. It's you failure to appear. You didn't return my property. You didn't give it back. That means that the state owes me this. And the Constitution says that I'm supposed to be compensated freely, duly, and at the expense of my government. I'm an indigent. I'm going to show you what Dred Scott works, and I'm going to show you about Wainwright. Google it. It's a legal case. Y'all got mad because I was using toilets for political expression. I was using toilets because I was potty training politicians. And this toilet was on North Avenue. Fern Shin took a picture of it. It was about the school board and the money that y'all was messing up in the schools. And that was in 2010. I put this toilet up there in January. It sat up there for a month. That's the same toilet I put in front of the Democratic Party in Towson. Lafferty, Zirkin, Broshini. Y'all all knew that toilet was there. O'Malley, Schellenberger. Because I took Schellenberger's sign and I used to put the toilet in front of the courthouse. That's why you got mad. You wanted to set an example to teach me a lesson. So y'all wanted to play cards. Y'all played cards and y'all lost. Because this is your hand. You had a jack and a queen. This is your hand. You had the jack. And that was Schellenberger. And all he did is jacked you off. And you had Bernstein. And he jacked you off too. And you had your queen, Mosby, the queen of spades. And she right along with you state's attorneys. All of y'all fucked up. But this is my hand. I got a joker. Because you know I'm a joker. And that's Francott, because he's the attorney general. And he's supposed to take care of issues when the state is out of order. And the state is definitely out of order. That's the ace of clubs. My ace of clubs is the Eric Holder. All right? Department of Justice. So Jeff Sessions has to pick up this case. Hey, like I said, I got my ducks lined up and I got my cards played. You was playing chess. Now we playing poker. And I'm getting ready to poke you in your face. That's my ace of spades. That's President Obama. He the one that ordered the investigation in 2008. Like I said, I got 10 years in this. I got a vested interest in this. That's my ace of hearts. And that's Eric Holder. Because like I said, you got criminal charges and you got civil charges. And you got to deal with it in the courts. Judge Gorsuch is going through confirmation hearing. And Judge Gorsuch's confirmation hearing, he talked about intellectual property. He talked about intellectual property is covered under the Constitution, under the First Amendment of freedom of speech. So all of my intellectual property, all of my videos, all of my documents that I gave you, all the documents that you took in February of 2011, you got to give it to me. Intellectual property. That means everything you got to give back. Because my end game here is to approach the Supreme Court under Dred Scott. I'm going to show you that blacks have no rights in America, in which white America has to respect. We're going to make it a racial thing because police brutality is showing this. You're killing black people in America like you was doing slavery, like you was doing lynching. You want us to be scared of ISIS and all these foreign entities when the Ku Klux Klan been killing us more than any other foreign or domestic terrorists. They are the domestic terrorists, and you took them off the list. Dog. What game you want to play? Because I'm going to play dominoes. And we're going to finish this. That's my ace of diamonds. And that's the state's attorney in Lake County, Illinois. The Lake County State's Attorney's Office on February the 8th, they went to the Waukegan Police Department and they removed a videotape. They removed the videotape, and the videotape was talking about Governor O'Malley. It was talking about the politics here in Maryland. And it was the videotape that I took on Christmas of 2007. It was evidence when you charged me with terrorism, and your state's attorney destroyed it. It was about the prison industry and mass incarceration in Illinois and in Maryland, like Dred Scott. I am Dred Scott. I showed you how the law works against black people, and how the state's attorneys in Lake County, Illinois, Baltimore City, and Baltimore County use their positions of power to re-enslave black people under the 13th Amendment. Not just black people. They do it to brown, Hispanic, poor white. Man, it's legalized slavery. We worth more in jail than we is on the streets. So let's talk about what made America great. Dred Scott was the catalyst that created the pot for the Civil War. It was about commerce. It was about property, about being chattel. It was about slavery. And under the 13th Amendment, you redistribute slavery in modern day times. So if you following this, if you're paying attention to this, I'll be in Annapolis next week on the 28th, and I'm going to have a letter drawn up with all this information on it, with my petition to file suit with the government. And it's going to be a petition to file a writ of certiorari to approach the Supreme Court. I'm going to directly file a writ of certiorari to approach the Supreme Court because I exhausted my remedies under the Constitution. I went city, county, state, and federal levels. I have a petition, my governor, to address this issue. So just like Dred Scott, we're going to finish this in court. It's going to be a learning moment. It's going to be a teaching moment. And I'm going to teach you about playing with me. So next week, I'll be in Annapolis. We're going to talk about Barbara Mikulski from 2009, about me making the documentary about the prison industry, and y'all locking me up for doing it. Intellectual property. Remember that. Intellectual property. Freedom of speech. The Baltimore Sun, WJZ, WBAL, Barry Sims, Jane Miller, Costello, Christian Schaefer, Mark Marion. Man, I can name all y'all. Fox 45, Stephen Janis. All y'all had this information before I got locked up. And when I testify in front of the grand jury, which I requested, I'm going to name all your names, and you're going to be forced to testify too. You're going to have to acknowledge when you had knowledge of it. And 2009 shows that you had knowledge of it long before you locked me up for being a terrorist in 2011. So let's finish this where we started this, in the courts.